That Blues
Well,
Brothers
I mean,
cartoon.
there's a Blues Brothers cartoon, but they never released it.
Hello!
Hey, Monday Night Live, Geek Speak, Todd and Wade.
Hello, Geek Speakers. Sorry, we were just talking about just random stuff. Actually, we're talking about Blues Brothers. And did you know that years ago, what are we talking, 90s?
Yeah, like late 90s, yeah.
They developed a animated series for the Blues Brothers. And there was one or two stills shown, I think, or like a logo from it.
And Dan Aykroyd's brother played Elwood, did his voice. And I actually think that...
was it Jim Belushi?
Jim Belushi
John Belushi's voice.
Yeah, did Jake's voice.
So the brothers kind of took over. Yeah. But yeah, it's never seen the light of day. It is locked somewhere in a vault over in America. So if by some chance any Geek Speaker out there ever discovers that lost Blues Brothers cartoon, I think they did a couple of episodes.
Yeah.
They never ever aired. So it'd be fantastic to see it dug up.
Did you ever get to play the game?
No.
There was a little computer game. It was awesome.
Really?
And you got to throw records at people.
I don't know why they don't do a Blues Brothers comic. That would be fantastic. Because in IDW's Ghostbusters comics, Jake Blues has made little cameos.
He has,
yeah. And Doctor Who. There was a couple of times when Doctor Who's popped up into the Ghostbusters. But anyway, welcome to Monday Night Live here at Geek Speak.
Monday Night Live!
Todd and Ginge. We're in Casa de Ginge here, and although we're fancy tonight, Ginge has even got me drinking out of a mason jar. That's how fancy it is at Casa de Ginge. It's a House of Blues. That's what got us started.
It's a Blues Brothers mason jar.
It is. So that's fantastic. Thank you for that, Ginge. People, if you are tuning in live, you can send questions through to us, and we will attempt to answer them as best we can.
Comment down below.
It'll pop up. We've got a little screen down here that we're watching as well. Hello, Angela has tuned in. Hello, Angela.
Hey!
I do believe Danny is tuned in there as well. Fantastic. So there's a few people tuning in live. Make sure you comment and ask us any questions.
Yeah. Let us know what you're thinking. First up, how about we talk about the awards season that has started already?
Yes, awards. The SAG Awards.
SAG Awards was today. However, the biggest awards show of all time, the Razzies, have released their nominations.
And you're disappointed. Tell us.
The Razzies have nominated Ghostbusters a total of 0 times.
What? Seriously?
Zero.
The new
for the new
Ghostbusters got 0 nominations?
Ghostbusters 2016.
Got 0 Razzie nominations?
Yes. However, Batman vs. Superman, Dawn of Justice received 8 nominations.
Are you serious?
Zoolander got 9 nominations.
I haven't seen that.
Gods of Egypt.
Yep, I heard that was horrible.
Well,
my wife went to see it.
Don't be like that. 5 nominations. I can't believe Ghostbusters got 0 nominations.
That is crazy.
This is sexist. This is sexist that it was not nominated.
I don't think it's due to sexism.
Hey, Lynn, thanks for joining us.
I am pretty sure, though, that surprises me because every person I spoke to who did go and see it, I still haven't seen the new Ghostbusters from last year. Every person that saw it came back and said, "Bleh."
Look,
they gave it a Razzie. They did the whole thumbs down. Razzie.
Yeah, you did.
Is that what a Razzie is?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It wasn't the worst movie that I have ever seen. However, there's no lines from the movie that I could.
You can't quote any back to me?
Yeah.
Unlike the original movies where there's bits and whole chunks of the movie you can quote back.
That's a big Twinkie.
Yeah, I've seen shit that will turn you white.
He slimed me. It just keeps on going on and on.
I love that movie. Those original ones. You can put kids in front of that movie today and they will walk out just loving it. My nieces and nephews grew up, and not because of me. I wasn't the one who sat them down and made them watch the original Ghostbusters. But they all love those 2 original Ghostbusters movies.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. But apparently Sony aren't doing any more sequels. That's all been tapped on the head or something like that.
But let's hope they go to animated sequels of the original guys.
Wouldn't that be lovely?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, a couple of them are dead now. They can't do voices.
Well,
but anyway.
They've got them recorded.
They have. For the video game. They recorded all those voices and a whole ton of phrases, catchphrases, everything else. So you could do a fantastic CGI animated movie. It'd be fantastic.
Hey, John, thanks for joining.
We keep saying that Hollywood's, and we saw it in the latest Star Wars film, that fantastic CGI that you can do, that lifelike CGI.
Yep.
Why aren't there more movies out there like that? I mean, based on hit video games. Assassin's Creed probably could have been a hell of a lot better if it was done via CG animation. I mean, Batman Arkham Knight. Imagine, you don't even have to get Ben Affleck to be Batman. You can
although you would very much approve of that.
Oh, I would. So I haven't seen his new movie yet. Was it Live by
Night? The gangster one, yeah.
Yeah, we need a bro date to go and see that.
Hey, Melody. Thanks for joining.
Hello. You're keeping up with it quicker than I am. You got better eyesight. I'm trying to look there and I can't. I did want to talk about, you were saying about the SAG Awards today.
The SAG Awards today, yes.
Was it you telling me before about John, what's his name?
John Lithgow. John Lithgow. We all remember him from Third Rock from the Sun, right?
Lithgow or Lithgow? Lithgow's a place in Australia.
He also played the bad guy in Cliffhanger.
Yes, he did. He's played a bad guy a few times.
Yeah, I think, from what I understand, Third Rock from the Sun was the first time in a television series that he played a good guy.
Mm.
So it was very much a different role for him. I mean, he was in Harry and the Hendersons playing the dad in a movie.
Yeah.
But he received Best Actor in a Drama. He plays Winston Churchill in The Crown.
I haven't seen this yet, The Crown. It fascinates me because I'm a bit of a monarchist. I love the
trailer looked really good when it originally came out.
We watched the wife and I watched the other night the Helen Mirren movie where she's the Queen.
Yeah,
that was fantastic.
Doesn't she play the Queen a couple times in different things?
Possibly. But we watched that one the other night where I think it was called The Queen or something like that. But anyway, it was fantastic.
Hey Peter, thanks for joining, man.
But I'm really keen on watching The Crown because you were saying you know an Aussie girl who just got cast.
Yeah, a friend of mine who's been in films of ours. She's been doing acting in England.
Yep.
She got picked up for The Crown.
Well done. It's good to see more Aussie talent heading overseas.
Absolutely.
Now,
Jason, g'day.
I want to have a little chat because we were talking. Like I've been saying about it for like 2 weeks. I was going to read Monsters Unleashed #1 by Marvel.
Is it good? It's a Marvel comic.
Honestly, I read the first issue and I didn't mind it. It didn't blow me away. I wouldn't say, oh my God, it was fantastic. It took me enough. Second issue's out this week.
Okay.
I am going to pick up the second issue and read it. So for the Marvel fans watching now, I gave in. I did it. I just want to talk about it though. Written by Cullen Bunn. Now, this guy, I don't mind him, his writing. Okay. Now, Steve McNiven on the pencils. Now, I love Steve McNiven's artwork. So I must admit, I didn't think this was some of his best artwork. I'm being honest. I'm not a big fan of...
Call a spade a shovel?
I'm not a big fan of gigantic monster things. Like I've never been a Godzilla fan.
You didn't like Pacific Rim.
I really didn't like Pacific Rim. It took me out of it. But anyway, this has got gigantic monsters, and at the very end of it, you see. Look, I'm not. Spoiler alert. I'm not going to ruin it for you, but there are like this. It seems like this boy can summon friendly monsters. I think Fing Fang Foom, and I'm sure someone out there like Gibbo will actually.
Hey Al, thanks for joining us.
If I've said that wrong. But I'm sure it's Fing Fang Foom. And so at the very end of it, amongst other...
You sure it's not Fo Fang Fing?
Don't start me. And I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of other well-known Marvel things. I can't remember their names, these monsters. But they rock up at the end of it. So there's these meteors falling. And wherever the meteors fall on Earth, up pops a horrible, kind of kaiju creature. And so all these different teams of Marvel heroes, the Avengers, Champions, the X-Men, the Inhumans, they're all out there battling in different pockets of the world. And at the end, like the good monsters turn to this kid and kind of like, you have summoned us. Do you realise what's going on here, kind of thing. I'm still going. I got to the end of it. I was like, you know what? I'll pick up second issue. So it comes out this week. Hopefully, I'll have
Monsters Unleashed.
Monsters Unleashed from Marvel Comics. Steve McNiven did the cover, and I tell you what. Go along to your comic book store. I know with Kaboom Comics, we just got in some of the Marvel Art comic storage boxes. You know how like everyone just uses short boxes, plain white on to house your collection. If you're a clever collector, that's how you house your collection. Marvel have released these awesome Marvel art ones, and it's Monsters Unleashed. They look fantastic. They've got artwork both sides.
Just encompass the entire box.
Really good. So it's Steve McNiven's artwork. How can you go wrong? Anyway, pop along to your comic book store and pick up Monsters Unleashed #1. Look, if I had to rate it out of 5, 5 being good, 1 being kind of like a Razzie, do the Razzie again.
Hey, Stuart. That wasn't for you, man. I'm sorry, doing the Razzie for the...
Because I wasn't sure what a Razzie was. If 1 had to be a Razzie and 5 was no, we're not. It would get probably a 3.5 out of me. So that's not too bad a rating. Marvel, Monsters Unleashed #1 by Marvel.
I'm trying to think what sound effect that'd be.
It's a...
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. We'll go with that. And now, the other bit of comic news I did want to talk to you about, if I can get out of here.
Now, there was talk of this on the Geek Speak page. I was a little bit excited when I heard about this.
Yes, you were. Now, it kind of slipped through. It wasn't an official announcement. It got out about a week early.
I'm a little bit hot at the moment.
Comixology actually slipped the news up about a week early, so no one spoke about it. It kind of came out bleeding cool. Went, this is coming out, and everyone went.
All the pulp comic guys kind of what?
And the Batman fans went, hell yeah. Batman Shadow. So finally, these two fantastic heroes are teaming up in a comic this year. Now, it's coming out from DC Comics. Okay, it's going to be written by Steve Orlando and Scott Snyder. They're teaming up to write it together, and Riley Rosmo is on the pencils. And now the cover image has gone up, and it's fantastic. It's the Shadow with the two guns blazing, and Batman's on a. Would you settle down?
Sorry.
We're gonna have to clean things off if you keep going. The Batman's on a like behind him on a roof type thing, about to swoop down and
on the brick chimney.
Brick chimney, that's it, and it looks fantastic. So that is due out later this year in a couple of months. And I'll just read a brief little thing for you here. Two of history's greatest vigilantes are reunited at last. Murder has come to Gotham, and Lamont Cranston appears to be the culprit, but he's been dead for over 50 years. Batman will go to the ends of the earth to unravel the mystery of Cranston's life, but the mysterious Shadow will do everything in his power to stop him from learning too much. What's the old saying from the Shadow? What evil lurks in the hearts of men?
Yeah, the Shadow knows.
I thought it was only the Shadow knows.
Who knows what evil lurks in the hearts of men? The Shadow knows.
This guy's got a gigantic... You can't see it here on camera.
I was this close to going over and picking it up.
There's a gigantic Shadow statue.
Well, you can't see the giant Batman over here.
Action figures in there and everything else. He's a diehard Shadow nut. So it's co-published with Dynamite Comics, but it is coming out predominantly. It'll be coming out under DC.
Okay.
So head along your comic book stores and put the pre-orders in for it. It's in this current previews magazine, the Diamond Previews, which is on shelves this week. So you better go along and start doing your pre-orders for stuff shipping in April, I believe, this week from your local comic book shop, wherever that is. And if you're in the Toowoomba area, Kaboom Comics.
There was some news that come out that I don't know if you heard about.
Yeah.
So they're talking about doing another Green Lantern movie, right?
Yep.
Well, they're actually thinking about doing a Green Lantern Corps type movie. Which
is a lot to take in for a movie. I would go back to doing just a Hal Jordan standalone film and then introduce the Corps towards the end of it. That's what I would do if I was DC. I think they're trying to bite off a bit more than they can probably chew.
Yeah.
And they're trying to catch up to. I guess they're probably looking at a team movie, probably a bit like Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah.
But of course, the Green Lantern Corps is phenomenally huge. I just think they shouldn't bite it. I'd do a solo Hal Jordan film first, or even John Stewart, Guy Gardner, something like that.
Well, they're talking about actors that can be Hal Jordan.
Yep.
Right. Ryan Reynolds has been thrown around again. His name has been thrown around again.
He won't do it.
The name that I heard.
Yep.
Culminating in his role from Westworld, James Marsden, old Cyclops himself.
Yeah, I can actually see that.
They're throwing around his name based on how good he did in Westworld.
That's pretty cool. I would actually watch him as Hal Jordan. I think that's pretty inspired casting.
Just as long as they didn't see X-Men 3.
Yeah.
Riding around on a motorcycle crime.
Yeah, he was too, wasn't he?
Hey,
a cup of concrete,
I understand superheroes have feelings.
A cup of concrete, Cyclops.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know whether, look, for me, if I was a studio head, I'd be trying to choose someone a little bit younger because you want to lock them in for a long time. You're going to be wanting to pump it, for the next 10 years, probably even longer, 15 years. You want them signed on for about 4 or 5 movies.
Yes.
So I'd be aiming for someone probably a little bit younger than James Marsden. I'm not being ageist.
Hey.
Just being a realist.
We're probably the same age as James Marsden, to be honest.
I think he's older than us.
Oh, good. Old fart.
Makes us feel better.
Yeah.
Now, my lovely wife gets full credit for this. She sent me a little thing today, tagged me in this thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you know that there is a place in Poland where you can go along and do it's like a weekend long, what do they call it? LARP, live action role play, and you can go to Hogwarts in Poland.
Yes.
And you can actually study the dark arts. You get to do potion making. You get sorted into, they obviously pop the old sorting hat on, sort you into one of the houses.
What house would you be in?
Gryffindor. What are you?
Well, I don't know. I hope it's not Hufflepuff.
I don't know. Tell us in the comments, which house do you think Ginger would get sorted into in Harry Potter? Do you reckon?
It wouldn't be Slytherin.
Hey, I reckon you're more... I reckon
probably
you're
Hufflepuff.
Yeah.
Although online, I think I got sorted into Gryffindor.
Did you? Mm. Yeah, I have. I've only ever once been sorted into Slytherin, and I quickly redid the test and was like, fuck that. I was like, no way, I'm a Slytherin.
You changed your answer from kill all mankind to help.
These tests are doctored, I swear. But yeah, we'd love to know. What do you think? Which house would Ginge be?
Hufflepuff.
I reckon you reckon you're a Hufflepuff.
Well, I mean, but didn't the whole thing of Harry Potter, when the hat put him into Gryffindor?
Yep.
He wasn't actually him being sorted into Gryffindor. It was him asking to be, and the hat went, yeah, right, you can go into that.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, like the entire movie series is a crock of because
you should crock as shit.
Well, I'm just saying, if it's all based upon a lie, then
I think you're reading too much into it.
I think I would have preferred old Neville Longbottom to be the hero of those movies.
Well, to a degree, he kind of was old.
I think he was the hero, especially at the end.
Yeah. Neville Longbottom didn't get the recognition.
He did not. And he's, like, to be honest, physicality between him and Harry Potter, him and Daniel Radcliffe.
Have you seen
Neville all along?
Have you seen the guy who plays Neville Longbottom now? Like after the movies are finished and everything else?
Well, he's obviously not as buff as us.
I'm going to be honest. Oh my god, I have seen ladies looking at swoon. I'm like, I can't be that. Oh my god, he's a good-looking gent. He did. He was the unassuming geek kind of thing.
Els commented. She said, "That's right. He should have been sorted into Slytherin, and he should have been the next Dark Lord."
Oh, big call.
Hey, I'm just saying. Just saying.
Is she talking about Harry Potter or you?
Yeah, Harry Potter.
Because you could have been the Dark. Yeah, you got no nose some days. Just flatten it out a bit. Here, I'll hit it. Seriously though, you didn't say. No one's told us. Do you reckon he's a Hufflepuff or a Ravenclaw, or do you reckon he's Slytherin, or what? This big fella here. I want to know.
Ravenclaw?
I reckon you could be right. No, you're a Hufflepuff. It's good. Every time I hear Hufflepuff, I think Honey Puff. Remember that breakfast cereal?
Well, to be honest, what I'm hearing is HR puffing stuff.
Yeah.
When I hear Hufflepuff.
Oh, that's a blast. A lot of kids won't know what that is today.
No.
Now, Sadie,
Google that, people.
By the way, before we leave on it, so that place in Poland, $375 for the whole package, isn't it? For a whole package
per night.
Is it fucking per night?
It's per night.
Ah, well, I said to my wife, I said, we'll go there. We'll go to Poland. We'll join Hogwarts.
Well, we should be allowed to at least join as mature students.
Yeah. Could we become mature students at Hogwarts?
Oh, well, it'd be racism if it wasn't. Mind you, I think we'd just shave our beards off and we'd look like we were 12 anyway.
Oh, well, yeah, I do, but I don't know about you. I reckon you could almost pass for Hagrid. He could, couldn't he?
At least I get that motorcycle with the sidecar that flies.
Well, I'm going to be sitting in the sidecar going, busted your tyre. There's a golden stitch after me. Anyway, so yes.
Is it kind of like Gollum?
I'm going to kill him. I'm going to kill him. He never watched Harry Potter for years, right? And I took him along to see one, and Dobby was in it. He goes, so he's like Gollum. I'm like, he's not like Gollum. Dobby.
And then my next question was, why are you crying?
That's a true story. Anyway.
Because he died.
Anyway, yeah, $375 a night. You can go to Poland and join Hogwarts. And yeah, obviously that would be fantastic. If you get to stay there in the dorm type quarters and everything else will laid out just like the movie.
Do you reckon the candles will be floating above you like in the
freaky ass trick if that was. Anyway, now what we're talking about Harry Potter, sad news. Sad face, Ginge. Sad face. John Hurt, legendary actor, passed away late last week, and on the weekend.
Yes.
And of course, we all know him from many things. But Mr. Ollivander's Bond Shop, who helped set Harry up with his first one.
Well, set everyone up with their first one.
Yeah, he'd been around. He was there a long time. But my favourite John Hurt role was actually him as the War Doctor in Doctor Who. Yeah. So, you should watch those specials where he's the War Doctor, the one that they all kind of forced out of their memory and everything, because he did what had to be done. So he was always kind of seen as a bit over the top, a bit kind of like he did the hard stuff. That's why they call him the War Doctor. He had to make the hard decisions in the Dalek, the war between Gallifrey and the Daleks. Anyway, but yeah, very sad news. So we've lost another one. The curse of 2016 seems to be continuing on because Mary Tyler Moore, she passed away the other day.
Exactly, yeah.
So who's next?
And he also played Pops in Hellboy.
He did, Hellboy's dad. So
talking about Hellboy,
they're in talks.
They're in talks of doing a third one.
Yes,
Guillermo del Toro.
I can never pronounce his name correctly. Mike Mignola and
Ron Perlman.
Have
joined up. Yeah, Ron Perlman's gone. I'm in, totally.
Well, it's not like he's got a lot on at the moment, has he?
Well, I think he's got television roles, doesn't he?
Well, not Sons of Anarchy, because that finished like 2 years ago. So I think it was 2 years ago. But anyway, I loved him in that, by the way. That was fantastic. Anything else, Ginge?
I don't know.
Any questions for you folks?
Yeah, any questions down below? While we're talking about it.
He's a Huffy. There you go. You're a Hufflepuff. Folks have decreed you're a Hufflepuff. I'm Gryffindor. I've even got the robe at home to prove it. Anyway, anything else for you?
Star Wars.
Yes.
The new movie
thing
has come out, and it's going to be called The Last Jedi.
Now, everyone's going, oh, yeah, that's just Luke. Luke's the last Jedi. But
grammatically speaking,
Jedi could be plural. It could be multiples, doesn't it?
Yes.
Because, they're a group of Jedi.
There's one Jedi, there are 5 Jedi.
So, it could be... Everyone's going, oh, it's just about Luke. It's going to be that Luke's the last Jedi. I'm like, well, I don't think so.
Does that mean that Rey could be a Jedi? But she needs to be trained to be a Jedi because...
Luke will teach her.
Well, but I really hope they don't do the Obi-Wan Kenobi and introduce him and then kill him off in the same movie.
Will you cry if that happens?
Well... sort of radioactive tears like Cyclops, yeah.
I think a lot of diehard fans would be a bit upset with that. And hopefully they won't do that, but then again, it's balls in Disney's court.
But then I did see our fellow GeekSpeak member, Jason Gibbs,
yes, Gibbo.
He quoted Yoda, where Yoda says, when I die, you will be the last Jedi.
Ah, there you go.
So...
There you go. But was he only seeing the immediate future? And can Luke change that future by training Rey and others? Maybe there's others. Maybe what's John Boyega's character?
Oh yeah, Finn.
Finn. Maybe Finn could be a Jedi, trained up as a Jedi. Who knows? Who knows? Interesting days ahead. But anyway, that teaser poster is out. Looks good. That's Christmas this year, isn't it?
Is it?
Is it? I'm sure. Is it Christmas this
year?
Geek Speakers, Gibbo, if you're out there, is it Christmas this year? Tell me.
Oh, quick. Oh, I forgot to tell you.
Yeah?
I didn't tell you this because I was going to tell you now. Our favourite Punisher,
yes,
Thomas Jane,
yes,
has signed on to be in the new Predator movie.
That's got nothing to do with Punisher, but that is fantastic because I like Thomas Jane. I think he's really, really good. He's a great actor.
You know, I can't wait to check this out. That was
an underrated film, his Punisher film, and I honestly thought John Travolta played a fantastic villain. I like John Travolta as a villain.
Yeah, his hairpiece was outstandingly evil in that movie.
Is he bald?
Oh,
is he?
Well, today is he bald?
I don't know. Is he like this? I have actually had a few of our geek speakers go, "Why are you wearing a cap on the show all the time?"
Hey, Sean.
And because they're like, "I've shaved my head in the last couple of weeks."
He's doing it for Starlight.
Am I?
Sorry, Moonlight.
Yeah,
Moonlight.
Yeah, I'm going out and getting moon tan. Anyway, a couple of people hit me up and gone, "Why are you wearing a cap?" And it's because it's shiny. And Ginger's like, "You got to wear a cap because the light will bounce back off and blind our viewers." So, that's what happens here at GeekSpeak. Anyway, hello, Sean. You're a bit late because we're about to wrap it up. You're late, but
anyone with any questions they want to quickly type in now, let us know. Any comments?
Any comments? Any questions? I'm loving the DC Rebirth stuff. What did I read? I can't remember. Detective Comics, latest of Detective Comics with Batwoman was very, very good.
Mm-hmm.
They set up a whole cool storyline there. Batman's out this week. The latest issue of Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps was, Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps was really, really good. And it was just a standalone issue featuring, I can't think of the planets. I'm useless with space stuff.
Uranus?
No. Where Tomar Ray and Tomar 2 come from, and he's like a bird-like alien. Who's Green Lantern, had been in the Green Lantern Corps for years, both those characters. And it focuses on like years ahead, this old alien of that race, and she has been a Green Lantern for years. She's telling her grandkids about the history of the Green Lantern Corps and everything else. So it was a great done-in-one story. It was fantastic. That's on shelves now. The latest Flash issue, oh boy, is that getting really, really good again. That's the Rogues.
Okay.
And they were really messing up with Barry. And so it was a real thrill-packed issue, that latest one there. So that was fantastic read. So the DC Rebirth stuff, nailing it. So, and as I said, there's some more Marvel stuff out this week. I'll pick up Monsters Unleashed issue 2 and give that a shot.
Cool.
And I'm going to try and catch up on a bit more Mosaic. I'm a bit behind on that one. Apparently, people aren't loving it. I read the first issue and thought it was all right. Yeah. It was interesting, but a lot of customers and comic shops are not picking that book up. So who knew?
Yeah.
Maybe it's something that's got to build organically, that character. I don't know. Anyway, that's been it. Monday Night Live. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to go finish Ginger's moonshine in a mason jar that he's poured for me. It smells a lot like household cleaner. And I'm not going to complain. I'll drink anything.
Make sure you comment below, give us a thumbs up.
Yep.
Tune in again next Monday night for
Share it
Monday Night
around,
Live.
if you've missed it and your mates missed it, share the video on Facebook, and you'll be putting the link up on YouTube as well, so you can always find it on YouTube as well. So it's been fantastic talking to you, and remember, comment if you want us to talk about something next week, or if you've got some cool geek news you want us to talk about on the show, pop it in the comments, and we will talk about it on next week's program. In the meantime, stay geeky. Catch you later.
Bye.